Northern Elder sent message to TINUBU concerning notorious bandit BELLO TURJI. This same BELLO TURJI. The news in detail. The Northern group said BELLO TURJI was only pretending to be ready for reconciliation, considering the number of lives he and his gang has taken in the past few years. The Northern group, the Arewa Elders Progressive, has sent a message to notorious Zamfara bandit kingpin BELLO TURJI. The group warned TINUBU against any attempt to reconcile with those associated with banditry. This is according to the Alhaji Mustafa Dosima, the Northwest chairman of the Arewa Elders Progressive Group, in a statement issued in Kaduna on Thursday. According to him, the morale of the people is now high and they have become confident and happy with military operations in the different theaters. He said that BELLO TURJI was only pretending to be ready for reconciliation, considering the number of lives he and his gang had taken in the past few years of banditry in the northwest of Nigeria. We the North Elders are compelled to address a pressing issue that threatens the security and stability of our nation. Recent reports suggest that the President TINUBU is considering reconciling with notorious bandit TURJI and his cohort. We strongly advise against this move, and as it will set a dangerous precedent and undermine the government's effort to combat banditry, Dosima said. He emphasized that reconciling with those who had perpetrated heinous crimes against innocent citizens would be betrayal of public trust. While commending the military operations going on so far in some villages of Shinkafi and Jibia, especially air and ground attacks, Dosima urged the military to sustain the offensive for effective results. He said a reconciling with the bandits would be a slap on the face of victims and their families who have suffered unimaginable trauma and loss, while demanding the justice be served and those responsible for the atrocities be held accountable. The chairman said, the same relocation of the Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawale, Chief of Defense Staff and other service chiefs and senior military personnel to the troubled areas in the north reflected the commitment of federal government towards tackling banditry. So far, going by the continued military attacks forcing some of the bandits to retreat in other places, reconciliation without accountability will be a miscarriage of justice and a disservice to the nation. The primary responsibility of any government is to ensure the security and safety of its citizens. We urge President TINUBU to prioritize this responsibility and avoid any action that may compromise it. TURJI and his cohorts have committed unspeakable crimes, including murder, kidnapping, and destruction of property. They must face the full weight of the law rather than being offered a reconciliatory olive branch, Dosima said. He called on President TINUBU to prioritize national security over any attempt at reconciliation, stressing that the safety of the citizens and the integrity of the nation depended on it. Dosima also called on the president to ensure that those responsible for banditry were held accountable for their actions, stating that anything less would be a failure of leadership and a betrayal of public trust. Well, this same man, I can see this name has been in the news for more than 2-3 years. Sometimes they'll tell us this man has died. Sometimes they'll come out and tell, Orishi news. The thing is, it is only in this country. I have not heard anywhere that a terrorist was actually pardoned or forgiven. You cannot say a terrorist, you cannot hear it. You put a terrorist and you put pardon or forgiven in the same sentence. That's all absurd. That is weird. You can never see it. It is only in this country that we hear that a terrorist has been forgiven. Boko Haram members were actually forgiven. They are reconciled. They are this one. They use their money to start buying them food, buying them, sewing all those prison wear for them and all of it. Sending them to rehabilitation center. People with them supposed, I don't talk on before. People that they're supposed to be, if they just catch them, send them. Then they send people, make them go meet their maker, send them to their maker, make their maker decide their fates. I'm telling you, this man has been in the news for the longest time. I don't know whether the people, and then they shoot them, whether our government, now they do all this, now they do all these shenanigans, because I no longer understand. I no longer understand again. This is where the authorities should be beaming the searchlight and employ every avenue and technicality within their disposal to combat it. They have conscience and do the needful and restore peace in the affected areas and stop politicizing all forms of evils and let these derelicts be brought to book and be a deterrent to others. Let the government stop harassing and intimidating peaceful protesters who wish to express themselves in democratic setting when they are cheated. Okay, my own be say, like I said, the government they don't really mess up. And I don't think the government can really do anything to clear it. No matter how they try to atone for it, they cannot. For the fact that they carry our money. They took our money and they were feeding these people. Abandoning people that these people cause trauma for. There are people in the IGP. Internal, what's they call them? We see they call those people. There are people waiting for YDP camp. That's internal displaced persons camp. Those people, they're in trauma. Those people, they're in pain. Those people, their means of livelihood have been taken away from them. Those people, they don't even know where some of their family members are. And then, their means of livelihoods have been taken from them. They don't even know whether their family members, they don't know. Those people say they don't even have enough. Most of the time, they don't have enough. You always hear story. 1 year ago, 2 years ago, I was hearing story how the government has abandoned those people, that those people, they are not being taken care of and all of that. They don't give them food and they were complaining. And whether I like it or not, people who are useful to themselves, people will say that they do their normal farming work, then they, but as in, then they live their life, they work, do their 10 kobo work, they get their small money, they manage themselves. They no come feed one again. They carry our money they were supposed to give those people. They carry and they give people. We be say, you understand? We be say cause trauma. Forget this government. But you know, I say kidnapping and killings only happen in the southeast. Then why are you crying now? Come on, don't be insensitive. They want to reconcile with terrorists who have murdered, kidnapped the innocent and raped women and collected ransom in billions of naira. While on the other hand, fine and jail those who protest under hunger and bad government under the law, like upside down. Josema, you are correct. Those who imported the bandits and nurtured Boko Haram must be arrested to give the account of the pain they cause people. Having said baboons and monkeys will bathe in their blood, they are secret cows. That is why no serious efforts have been made to bring them to justice. This is why I always tell you, if you like, they support politicians. At the end of the day, now you go down the losing side. You can never win supporting politicians, except one time that politician, in the difference, in the angel. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come here next time, enjoy the rest of your day.